Hello everybody, a little bit of an update on the Trailmaster MB200 version 2. Just took out the gas tank, the factory gas tank, and exposed the top of the engine here. I was trying to figure out where to put the battery, and there was this little bracket that held the gas tank on, so I put the battery I was going to use. It's just basically going to run the lights. I'm not going to run the I put the an on and off switch right there. So I do have the LED new headlight on there. These wires here, this is for the headlight that runs off the engine. Now, I know that this could be a charging system. I'm not really sure about this. I don't know if it runs another light or what it does. It was just an extra plug, so it could be charge port for the battery. So I'm not really sure, because I know that you can charge the battery if say you weren't running the lights. It would just charge the battery, but I think you'd have to have a one-way diode so the battery doesn't back feed to the engine. So the power coming out of the engine from the stator, the generator part, because that's what runs the light, was the generator from the engine. So, and it's real weak. But when you're running full blast, 3,000-4,000 RPMs, it's going to generate more electricity. So the faster the engine goes, the more energy is produced. So I'm thinking, you got a switch, you got an on and off switch. I'm thinking up could be turn the lights on, down is off, or have up meaning run the lights, down one could actually charge the battery, but then I don't want to overcharge the battery. So I'm not really sure how I'm going to do it. Or I can do it as up is running off battery power, and down off would be running the lights off the engine. And but I don't want to blow the bulbs, because that's just a constant 12 volts. I don't know how much voltage this thing will generate, without it blowing the bulbs. So I did get the gas tank painted, sanded it down and painted it, and this is how I ended up with it. So I just have them sitting on here for now. Get this tank off. Put it right there. And I did the best I could to, I'm not a body person. But there was a big dent right there. And, damn. But I'm not really concerned too well. It's not going to be a show bike. This gas tank's probably about 30 or 40 years old. And I cleaned it all up. It doesn't leak, as far as I know. I cleaned the tank out. I used turpentine. So basically, I put this bracket in right here, welded it here, and this is where I bolt the tank down. And then you got these little tube coming out that the tank slides in there. I'm thinking about maybe wrapping this in some, like, put a layer of Gorilla Tape on there, and so it gets a little tighter fit on there. So basically, I've got one LED light back here. Now it's not for brakes, it's just for running lights. I just got to run. All I got to do is run this wire up here, and then connect the battery up, through here. So this is where I'm at right now. It's turning out pretty good. I'm just waiting. I'm waiting on the stage 1 kit for the carburetor and the exhaust pipe. Well, we'll see. And that's where I'm at. I switched this position. This thing was like down here, coming out down here, and I wanted to pull it straight up. And I do have foot pegs, but I'm not sure. And they happen to be black. I don't know if you can see them in there. I may put those on a little bit later. These foot pegs aren't too bad, but yeah, I gotta maybe work on the battery a little bit, and secure it a little bit better. I don't think it's gonna go anywhere. I mean, I can move it around with my hand. It's pretty secure. I'm thinking about putting a plate from here to here and maybe weld it on a plate. I don't know. It's probably not necessary. I mean, it looks a little funny in that right there, but I thought about putting it underneath there and underneath the seat, but then I'd have to unbolt the seat every time I wanted to, like, put a charge on this. So I think this would be easier to put it right there. And I need to cut this tab up. I cut it too long over here. So I just happened to find these 2 bolts in my assortment of bolts. And I don't know, people have been putting there's a plate that you can get for this top. I don't know, I'll probably have it at Go Power Sports, but I have pretty good range of throttle. And I'm not right now, I'm not gonna take out the governor for now, because Redbeard did this, and he said it didn't make a damn bit of difference. So I was able to move this spring up here. I guess you can put it over here, and it doesn't really do much to the governor. It gets a little bit higher RPMs. We'll test it, but that'll be all for now. When I get all this together, I'll take it out for a test run, do a video on it. Okay, there you go.